Oh man, it's hard to do that with a cold, man. My cold is getting better though. All right. All right. I'm glad to be here. Thank you, Jehovah. Thank you, Jehovah. Brethren, Elijah, Elizabeth, with the beautiful smile, Nazarene. All right, brethren. Thank you for joining me. I'm so glad to be here. Thank you, Creator. Thank you, Jehovah, for this opportunity, especially in this time that we live in. I mean, for real, man. For real, especially for this time that we live in, you know. As a faithist, I know in our heart, we want to know, how do I say it, man? How do I say it? How do I describe it? We want to know the blessing behind why we are the way we are, what, believing what we believe. How are we unique? What is the glory? What is the benefit? What is the blessing of who we are? Um, we are unique in the world. We don't, it seems, we don't have a place in the world. We live with the Uzians, people who are unenlightened, don't really care about spiritual things. When we turn on the TV for any distraction, we got to listen to the Uzians. We can't turn on and find a channel where other brethren are like-minded like us. They speak like us. They believe what we do. We can't find that type of fellowship. We're scattered, and it's so few brethren who, try to share their, we try to get on here and just share, the light and it's important for us to get together, to be able to see one another, to know that there are other brethren in this reality, and we're just like you. We got struggles, but we believe. We know that every new day we getting closer and closer to the reality of our dreams, which is the spiritual. And from then on, the party really starts. And I don't mean to sound vulgar, but the OAHSPE, it tell you that this is not the real life. We are a people where the Creator, he done told us, hey, when you were physically born, you didn't have no choice. You ain't got no choice when you physically born. You were born, whether you like it or not. And I've known people in my life who they were, what's a good word for, they were upset because they were born without their choice. And, maybe when you're little, you're a young child, that, Dave, brother, good to see you, man. Good to see you. I be thinking when Dave don't show up, he probably went to Yatante. Y'all know where Yatante is? Each of you brethren, you can go to Yatante too. It's a subjective place where you can go. They call it astral. I think they call it astral projection. I'm not sure, but the OAHSPE say you can go there too. You can go outside of your body if you want to. Dave, he can show you how to do that. I'm sure he does it. Sometimes he check in. Sometimes he go missing. I say to myself, he probably don't went to Yatante. I tried to go the other night. I never been there. I never done it yet. I'm too impatient. But it was like, I felt like I was on my way yesterday. I know I'm going to get there the way the Creator is taking me. I know I'm going to get to that place where you just sit still and you just quiet your mind And all I know, I mean, a brother was telling me that he decided to do it, and he said his mind started getting real quiet and he started getting afraid, and he snapped out of it. But I say to myself, man, I don't want to leave. If I leave, I don't want to come back to the body. I don't want to come. When my time is done, I don't want to come back. If I go out the body, I don't want to come back to the body at all. Now that's just my mind, and I'm sure it's because of my ignorance. I'm sure it's some benefit. If the creator say you can go to your tante, that there's got to be some blessing behind it, man. God has strengthened you, creator allow you to see another reality, that most people can't see. And it's got to bless your soul and keep you going. The OAHSPE say, hey, bro. All right. What are you here for, bro? It sure is good to see you. That's my brother. That's my brother. Good to see you, man. My old brother. So I know there's got to be some benefit, man. I think that, I heard somebody say you only use so much of your mind. We only use a small bit of our mind. And okay, just tuning in. All right. Yeah, that's my brother. Y'all don't know my brother was a radio personality. You see? So, yeah, I just found out he was a radio personality, man. He didn't even tell me. It's a trip, man. Know somebody all your life, and then you not find out some mind-blowing fact until way later. Anyway, good to see you, bro. So I imagine, that I'm embarrassing my brother. So I think that, the creator, I think as you grow, that we may, I don't know, you may start to experiment with, if the creators say, yeah, you can go out of your body, you can meditate, and you could go to a subjective place, and it's got to be some benefit behind it. I'd like to do it. I don't want to come back to the body, but I imagine that the benefit outweighs the, everything else. So brethren, thanks for joining me. Thanks for being here. My channel where, I realized that, I'm part of a group of brethren who are unique in the world, who the creator has basically said, it's your time. It's your time to germinate and to grow and to think and to prepare and to learn about your spiritual self. It's just like life, you grow up, and like I was saying, I've met people who have said, they've expressed that they was pissed off with the creator that he had brought them into this reality without their permission. They were upset about it. And when you're young, you tend to think things, you could think things like that. And Asenath, all right, we got a real full house tonight. Y'all must not have nothing to do, man. Y'all ain't got nothing to do tonight, man. If you hear, you ain't doing nothing. But I'm glad y'all here. I'm gonna always be here. That's the only thing that I'm always be here. If you don't check in, you could just catch the replay. My desire, my hope is that I might say something that'll it might bless you. It might carry you through the day. That's the objective. I was just saying earlier how we are so outnumbered. We are so outnumbered in this reality. But that just shows you how strong the creator is that he give you the knowledge, and it help you overcome the world. Now I know what the Bible talks about. Remember that verse in the Bible, where it talks about it says, let me see if I can find it. Check out what it says in the Bible. Y'all remember that verse? He that overcometh, King James Version, shall inherit all things, or something like that. The one who conquers. No, that's not what I want. I want the King James Version. Let's see. Remember that? Check this out. See, now we should know what stuff like this when we read the Bible. You should know what it's talking about now. You should know how to translate it, because Creator has showed us he's exposing the Bible. The Bible's only half. It's really like a quarter revelation of the real truth. It says, "He that overcometh shall inherit all things." Now, this is disharmonized with the OAHSPE, because the OAHSPE say the same thing, similar thing. It say, "He that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his God, and he shall be my son." Now, the fact that it says, "I will be his God," that's a little. You brethren may feel differently. What is that? A typewriter, Asenab, on your icon? Is that a type? You know, Asenab, she write books. Me and her, we write books. Is that a typewriter? That's a typewriter for your icon. Are you working on any books? Do you got a book coming out? Post a link to your books, Asenab. You know, I bet her books are really out of sight, man. You know, Leo, you know, they know everything. Oh, just research? Well, post a link to your books. How many you got written? How many have you written? And put the link in the room too, so that dang, you got 6 so far? Dang, brother. I mean, wow. That's cool, man. You know. Put the link in the room. Put the link in the room too, so brother can know where they can check it out. So, he that overcometh shall inherit all things. See? You know? See? I think that the Creator, he forces the Bible to give us a little information. I'm not saying throw it away. You know? I'm not saying throw it away. Brother Malachi, he did a pretty good video today, man. Exposing the scriptures even more. It's a terrible thing, man. It's a terrible thing. The power of the beast kingdom. It's a real thing, man. It's a terrible, terrible thing. The way the Creator, he really exposing it now. He really for those of you who want to know. And then you look in the world and you learn that deception is real. It's for real. You know, it's a terrible, man. It make me, I just keep shaking my head, because when the Creator bless you, you really want it to be good for everybody. You really want it to be good for everybody. You know what I mean? You can see it. You can see it all now. You can see the big picture. In the world, everybody want to know if you really love them. Everybody want to know, man. And that's the one thing that the world, you know, when you have a girlfriend, you know, young couple. Now, I'm speaking from experience, but I had good reason to think the things I did, you know, as I had a girlfriend, you know, it was a small town, you know, and she's a very attractive woman, you know, and those are the worst kinds to get with, man. And then you sitting there, and then you always wondering, do she love me? Who's she thinking about? You know, every time you have an argument, who is she thinking about? Let me look at her phone, you know. You know, them them demons, man, them spirits just tear you apart, you know? And it worked both ways too. Each one's suspecting the other, you know? And the creator the same way, in the sense that he gonna find out if you love him. Creator is going to find out, man. You know, he gave us religion. We went for it. Now, I hope I ain't saying anything wrong, man. Truly, you know, because there's a lot of beautiful, deceived people in the world, and I don't want to put them down. I just tend to think the best for them. That the creator, he knows. He's the final judge, and he knows the goodness that people. There are lots of people who are just sincere. They're sincere, but they're deceived. So the the creator, he knows. So I can rest. I'll rest in that, man. Not try, not try to judge, but I know that there's something in the world called deception. It's something in the world called deception. It's really real, you know. Now, see there, you see how the creator works? I'm starting to get a little stuffy, you know, that time of day. And the creator said, hey, Iquab, I see your nose is, you're starting to get a little stuffy. My mind is saying, yeah, you know, it's not real bad, but I'm starting to get a little stuffy nosed, you know. The creator said, hey, Iquab, remember I had you order Vicks Vapor Rub? Remember? I had you order it. Right? Iquab. You remember the other day, you know, I had you order it. Guess what? You forgot about it. Look over there in your side bag. Look over there in your side bag, bro. You know? And put a little bit of that on your chest. You ordered it the other day from Amazon, remember? You forgot about it, brother. Now put a little bit on your chest, like you're doing now, and then that's going to clear it up. All right? See? I'm right here on the video, and that show you live and in color how the creator worked. You know? See? It's clearing up already. Putting it on my chest, you know? Vicks Vapor Rub. Making a difference already. And that's how the creator, he deal with me. And I know he got to deal with you that way. Little answers. And, you know, the creator's real subtle like that. I think that we get blessed more than we know, but you got to pay attention to how he's moving. And then that keep you going. See, that a lot better. I'm rubbing a little bit on my whiskers, my nose, my mustache. Not too much though. Yeah, see, now it's breaking it up. That's good. So he that overcometh shall inherit all things. And I will be, now that the problematic part is I will be his God. The creator is not a God. The creator creates gods, but you get the sense. I will be his creator. He shall be my son. He calls gods in the OAHSPE, he calls them his sons, daughters, and Bishop X. All right, brother. I don't think I've ever seen you in my room before, but you welcome. And this is a room for faithists. I don't know if you know what my room is all about, and whether you've heard of the OAHSPE and the OAHSPE Bible, OAHSPE Practical Guidebook. It's a new revelation from the creator that I like to share in this room. And I would think that the biggest thing about the OAHSPE is the fact that it exposes religion. It exposes the beast kingdom, and that would, is probably the most important thing I would say about it. This is a fellowship of brethren who can subscribe to it. Yeah, you say Vicks Vapor Rub is good, but it has a lot of chemicals in it. I mean, in our reality, and I imagine there's a lot out there that's better. You know what I mean? I'm just, I know that everything that, we can't do everything 100% right now. I appreciate you sharing that with me. I hope you stay in the room. I hope that you, I don't know if you're a faithist, but I like to try to share the newest revelation from the Creator. Might not be for everybody, but you're welcome and check it out. And usually I do a reading around the top of the hour. Today, I'm going to read from another source called Radiance Anthology. And it's another, I consider it another, it harmonizes with the OAHSPE, the OAHSPE Practical Guidebook. And it's esoteric. It's esoteric in nature, meaning revealing things that it's revealing the unseen. So if you know what, let me put my link, I decided against doing that actually because I was having problems with brethren coming on and me not knowing whether they were coming in peace or what. But if you want to come on, Bishop, again, it's good to see you. Let me know if you want to ask questions about what I'm going to be talking about here. You want to have a dialogue. If you come in peace, you are certainly welcome here. If you have questions, and I'm certainly, that's what this room is for. So welcome. Thanks for coming. I hope that you are blessed by the things that go out of the room. Anyway, so he that overcometh shall inherit all things. And again, we as faithists, that's what nobody really does anything unless it's say with the okay, so you know what it's all about then, Bishop. All right, good to see you, bro. I don't know how you got here, but I'm glad you're here. I hope you like it. When you don't got nothing to do, I'm here Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. I just try to have a room where brethren come, we could talk to one another at little town hall, and we could we could be amongst our own kind, where we could, we need to see each other, that there's other brethren in the world who believe the same things that we do, because it's us against the whole world. Not like we want it that way, but it is what it is. We're a bunch of brethren that can see into the future, and we can't help ourselves. We got to prepare for it. So I'm just a brother who trying, I'm just trying to run. That's all. I'm pretty new to everything. Couple months, I ain't going to be able to use that rookie label anymore. So I came in January. So after a little while, I'm going to have to stop. I ain't going to be a rookie anymore. I got to quit making rookie mistakes. So anyway, brother, good to see you. Welcome. Now, this is one of the things that it's all about, from what I can see. Overcoming the world. The Bible leaves you hanging a lot, I notice. It seems like the Creator, he intentionally made it so that it leave you hanging. It don't give you the full picture. It don't give you the full truth. And now it turns out that he waited until the OAHSPE in order to put the final piece to the puzzle. Now I was saying something earlier. I forgot what I was saying. It had something to do with oh shoot, I forget what it's all about. We want to see the blessing that we are under. We in a reality. The other day I was talking about Pluto. It went into Aquarius now. Pluto is now in Aquarius, brethren. And already, right on time, man, I'm seeing videos pop up about inventions and technology. They came up with a way I was going to say by accident, I saw a new invention where it had something to do with uh now I can't forget what it was, but it was it had something to do with helping people to talk. It was some new technology where it showed it and it looked like a mouth talking. And it was supposed to, I forget what exactly it was supposed to do, because all I remember thinking was, man, this is out of sight. That is out of sight, the way it's going to help people. And then I saw something else. I saw another invention. And I couldn't remember. I cannot, I remember I was thinking, man, that is out of sight. You talking about bringing that to market? That is out of sight, And then I said, you know what? You shouldn't be surprised, because Pluto has now gone into Aquarius. And Aquarius, hey Bishop, what's your birth sign, Bishop? I hope I don't sound too kooky asking you that. The reason, and you don't have to tell me, if hopefully I don't make myself sound kooky. I ask everybody that, because when I find out what vibration you're under, it helped me to try to minister to a brother when I'm speaking on the mic. So you can share with me if you want to or not. But, oh, Leo? Okay. All right, Ace and F. There go your brother right there. Leo. All right. All right, brother. The biggest hearts in the zodiac, man. Good with people. Center of attention, usually. So, again, brother, thanks for telling me. Welcome. And I'm going to try to minister to you from time to time while I'm doing my videos. That's a gift that the Creator's given me. Sometimes I'll read something, a vibration will come to my mind, and I can frame what I say and let the spirit make an impression on their spirit to bless them. It's a beautiful thing, man. We all got a gift one way or another to bless one another. That's what it's all about. That's the kingdom of God right there. See, the other day, Creator, he showed me that I was reading, and I was not understanding things, but I just kept on reading over till I got to something I can understand. And then the inspiration was saying, Yaikwa, stop. You're not, you just reading, try to understand what's being said here. Try to understand it. Don't just gloss over it and go to the next. Wait until you read something you can understand. Try to understand. And so I went back to what I was reading, and I slowed down, and I forced myself to think. I waited till I got to something. And I said, now don't brush over, think about it. And the verse is finally, I stayed right there reading it. And then I got the understanding. I got the overstanding. It said that the big picture is your spiritual liberation. That's what this verse here is saying. It's saying the big picture is your spiritual liberation. Now I want you to share it with your brother. And I know that's one of the times in my life, I know that was a revelation. That right there was a revelation. That was a revelation for your behind. That's one of the few times, how people say the Spirit gave me this, the Spirit gave me that. And I don't like to use that term because too many people say it. But I know what they're talking about. They feel that they got an inspiration from on high. And so I'm saying that I know, man, that was not from this world. I was reading that verse. It was a very difficult verse, and the inspiration, it forced me to go back and be still and read it and stop. Don't, I loved what my mom said. She say, "Now look, Kurt, you're gonna have to slow down now. You're gonna have to slow down, because I get to moving too fast." So I slowed down. I got the understanding, and it blessed my soul like crazy. And so the inspiration said, "Now you can run and tell your brethren what you got." And what I got was this, brethren, it's all about your spiritual liberation. That's what it's all about. Your spiritual liberation. That's what it's all about, brethren. It's all about your spiritual liberation. 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 Getting to a place, see, we in this reality, we get hit with a lot of vibrations and experiences, and we get tugged and pulled this way and that way. And, but the creator, ultimately, your maturity, he want you to get to a place where all that's got to be cleaned out. All the doubt, all the negativity, all the uncertainty. That's why we here in the embryo. We here in the earth. The earth is our embryo. See, we working all that stuff out. See, that's the benefit of you faithists. Is say that when we hit the ground running in the resurrection, now I was debating whether or not we land in. If we go to the first resurrection, it can't be for very long. I'm beginning to seem to think we land in the second resurrection, because I just read something before I came on today that said that it left me with the impression that not everybody lands in the we first resurrection. I got the impression that faithists can land in the second resurrection. Dave says, our spiritual liberation. Yeah, our spiritual liberation. Now, did I say something wrong, Dave? Let me put the link in the room in case the brother want to come on and correct me. So let me put the link in the room. Usually when he puts something in the room, he want me to stop and think about it. So let me put the link in the room. He might want to come on and straighten me out. So let me put the link in there. All right. So there's the link. So if you want to come on and Dave, you know what to do. So yeah, our spiritual liberation, where we get to a point where, it reminds me of the Ethereans. The Ethereans, they can serve the creator, because they reached a certain level. From what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all know about the Ethereans. Man, these are brethren who are home free. They free the tetracts. They had a level. We trying to get there. They spiritually liberalized. They free. Well, we in the situation, or I forgot to share the screen. I was trying to, while I was talking, share the commandments, and it's a good thing to get down into our spirit. And so our spiritual liberation is like another word for emancipation. Because we in this reality, we got all kinds of, me and two. All right, man. What a good night, man. You brother must have nothing at all to do to be here. All right. So when Omi show up, I can't join you with the cinnamon tea, bro, because I got green tea here. But with your permission, I'll take a sip. Boy, it's still a little hot though. You know, still a little hot. Yeah, yeah. There you go, Dave. Yeah, that's what I meant. I'm sorry, I wasn't clear. Yeah, thank you, brother. Yeah, let me put that in the. Now they call me all the time at this time, all the time. It never fails. Hello.
Hi, Mr. Hughes. This is Rochelle just calling to confirm your pickup tomorrow.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll
Okay.
be. What time is it?
I'm looking right now to find your appointment time
Eight
on your
30.
schedule. Okay, yeah, they got it at 8:30. So you want us to come pick you up at 7:30?
Yeah, I'll be here.
Okay, 7:30. And how long do you think your appointment will last?
Well, I have to get back so they can do my wrapping. My home care gets here about 10 o'clock. So when I get,
No, do
it'll
your
probably. Yeah, I
your
know.
husband?
Uh, I'm trying to do it in probably about an hour. I should be out of there. I don't know.
Like 9:30,
Yeah, I guess
seven
around that
eight
time.
thirty,
Yeah,
9:30. Okay.
yeah.
All righty.
All right.
All
Thanks a
right.
lot.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Okay. Okay. Bye.
Okay. Sorry about that, brother. And I, had to take that call appointment tomorrow. VA. So yeah, you're right, Dave. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All peoples. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I meant. I just wasn't. I wasn't. Uh, I wasn't clear. All peoples, all peoples, all peoples. That's the agenda. All people are spiritual liberation. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I seem to think that faithists have like a head start because the OAHSPE, it says that there are brethren who faithists will. I read something the other day in the OAHSPE where it said talked about the benefit of basically being wise and virtuous, and maybe you have an afflicted life. You have your share of problems, and the creator was saying in the OAHSPE that it's better to be in that condition as a faithist, wise and virtuous, so that you may go into the spiritual full of strength and glory. But when you have a brother in this reality and they're loaded down with benefits and they love the world and the world keeps calling them to, hey, 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 minister to me, and keeps their attention focused on the earth, then that keep your soul looking downward. It keep your soul looking downward. A statement was made the other day in the Bible study, or somebody was telling me that they was aware that their spirit sometimes it made them want this or want that. And she said that she told me that that was a way of keeping you in the spirit of owning things, and the world fall into it because the more you own, the more you're preoccupied with what you own and the upkeep of what you own. But when you like read the screen here where I have like some of the commandments, you'll see that the agenda is to be free of possessions and owning and preoccupied with this thing that you got and that thing that you got. It says it talks about holding all things in common. That's the agenda of faiths. Spiritual liberation. Yeah, that's right, Dave. For all people, It just that in this reality, it's only the creator. Another thing that I read, I just get so much, man, that to share, and I forget a lot. I already got a bad memory. Another thing that was given to me was where it talked about oh, I can't remember. It has something to do with our growth. our spiritual growth. I can't remember what it is. Getting close to the time of the reading of the word. And so let me I wanted to show this on the screen. It's the uh commandments. Commandments. Always good to keep this to keep the commandments become part of us, to make it part of our organic spirit, where it's automatic in us, to where it's in our soul, it's in our spirit, and come out in our actions. Now, the other day, I blew it. I blew it, man. I blew it. I blew it. I blew it. I blew it. I don't like to be on the phone. I do not like to be on the phone except with certain people. I do not like to do business on the phone. I don't know why I'm like that. And I hang up on people. I get real brief with people when I have to do business on the phone. So a lot of times I don't even say bye. I just hang up when everything that is said need to be said. And I know the creator said, this is one of the ways that you're going to have to sharpen yourself. You're going to have to take that evil vibration off of you, Iquab. You know, you're going to have to learn. See, you have to learn to, you have to give yourself away, man. You know, if people get short with you, you got to deal with it, you know, and a lot of people, what I see when I have to deal with people on the phone or in reality, or they want to be respected, they want to be honored, and you just you have to learn not to get triggered over how people like to get off on you that way. Yeah, you got that right, Elijah. Spiritual cleansing, man. You know, that's one of the things the creator is teaching me. You got to get to a point where people just plain and simply cannot trigger you. There ain't nothing that they can do to trigger you. That's when you hold free. You see inside of people, you see what they doing to you. It make you upset. But the creator, he seems to keep saying to me, you can't let that. You have to get over it, man. You got to get over it. You know, you got to become a punching bag, basically, where you don't feel anything and they keep punching. That may be a poor analogy, but that's what I keep getting taught. You got to get to that place, man, where there ain't the world, it ain't got no more hooks in you. It ain't got no more hooks on you. That's the objective. And so I was on the phone and I was brief with the woman, and she said, "Look, I need you to stop cutting me off," and that triggered me right there. And I said something like, "Look, lady, I don't got time to be teaching you your job. All I want is what is the answer to my question." Because sometimes, like when you get a woman on the phone, they get a little bit wordy. They use a lot of words, whereas sometimes guys like to get right to, they like to cut all the fat. They don't like small talk, and little asides, meaning the things that people say, and it don't have nothing to do with the conversation. And I'm one of those types. Sometimes I'm like that, depending on what mood I'm in. I want to get right to the point. I don't want no greetings, or just answer my question, and then that's good enough for me. And so she started, I said, and I cut her off. I said, "Look, lady," I said, "I just want to know that." She said, "Well, I was going to tell you who had cut me off, and I saw where it was going." And so I got fervent with her. I said, "Look, lady, am I supposed to call this number?" She said, "Yeah." And I hung up. And then, of course, the inspiration came. It said, "Yaiquab." Yiquab, Yiquab. Your energy will spread. Okay. That's what it's all about, brother. Your energy that you give, it will spread. And the OAHSPE even say that. It says when you give off that type of energy, it's going to spread, you know? And then you're responsible for whatever grade that person you did that to. You're going to suffer. You're going to be affected by the grade that you bring that person down into. If you do things and it make them decline in their spiritual grade and you're the cause of that, that's on you, brother. That's on you. So don't do it. That's why the creator said, don't do it. Because it's going to spread. You're going to spread. See, and then it's going to reflect on you. So spread positive energy, man, you know? And I was really disappointed in myself because I know that, you know? And it seemed like the world, they know it. You know, people, they got good attitudes. They take it on the chin. And a lot of days I say, man, I don't see how it's a whole lot of Uzians. I just don't get that. You know, it's just some really, I, you know, it's a lot of good people, man. You know, a lot of good people, if you ask me. So how can it be, you know, that you say things that there's so few who are faithists, and it seems to me like there's a lot of natural faithists, you know, a lot of them. What's going on here? You know what I mean? So it was really, you know, that really hung with me. You know, OAHSPE, you said it too. I looked it up. When you put that on people, when you cause their grade to go down because of something you did, brother, that's on you, man. You know, Creator, he hold you accountable for that. He said it's on you, you know? And I really thought about that, you know, what you do. I wish I didn't have to report that, but brother, that's in the OAHSPE Bible. Let me go to the room real quick. I could end up coming across it. About time for the reading of the word. Here's Brother Omian's room. Brother Omian's room, where if you new to the video, you can go have fellowship here. Brother Omian's room, Cosmic Teaching. If you want to have fellowship where we just share verses, try to share with one another, you can either go here or you can go here. Uh, oh, that's my room. Let me change it. Another room. Click on the link. Send the link. So if you're new to the video, you go to one of these rooms and then come and have fellowship with us. Now here's my mom's ministry, food ministry, where you can contact me if you know. There's a lot of brethren out there that's ministering in secret. And if you're one of those brethren, I can certainly be contacted to jump in and help out. Here's my room. See, Ace and says, say a purification prayer before you answer your phone. Dark energy can transfer through technology. Yeah, I'm with you. I believe that. And I think that's one of the reasons why AI, artificial technology, we got to look out for it in this day and age. I think it could be a great benefit, but I think that whenever you have, it seemed to me that whenever the creator moves, that there's evil that moves with it. I think that we in a situation where the evil will always take advantage of the righteousness that the creator he goes about to do. So that's a good point right there. Purification prayer. So here's my room real quick, and where I like to try to share, like to try to show, like to try to post from the OAHSPE things that might be interesting for you to read. Here's one thing that all I have time for. I'm only going to have time to do one of the verses, and this came to my mind. The post, it said, after a time of rejoicing followed by quiet, the Lord said, behold, O God, the follies of judgment and the vain calculations of even lords and gods. It says, we look upon the mature man saying, alas, he is stubborn in his own way. We cannot convert him. And so I asked, what does this mean? Now, this is AI. And it's time for the reading of the word. So let me be brief. It says, the summary said, the excerpt indicates that when they look at a mature man, there is a recognition of his stubbornness and unwillingness to change, suggesting that despite the attempts of divine beings to guide him, he remains resistant. This highlights the idea that individual responsibility and freedom of choice play crucial roles in spiritual development. The sentiment conveys that sometimes, despite divine efforts, a person's fixed mindset can hinder spiritual progress, underscoring the significance of personal willingness to embrace a change and growth on one's spiritual journey. And this I thought was super important because, again, we're in the time of Pluto going into Aquarius. There are 4 signs that are going to have a hard time moving with the creator because of their fixed mindset. That's Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. They're going to have a hard time moving with the creator in this, astrologically speaking, in this reality. Those are the 4 signs that are going to have a hard time. So, but vice versa is true too. They're probably the most solid signs when they are under faithism. Probably, but if not under that vibration, this verse, it really really applies to them. It talks about your fixed mindset and the importance of a person. If they don't make that decision, that's where the creator, the free will, we have to be proactive when you talk about the creator. He gives you the responsibility. You got to make that first step. You got to show some sort of proactivity. You got to show it. Some sort of proactivity. That is so important, man. Creator, he lays that at your feet. He lays that at your feet. The importance of people, they got to make some sort of effort. So it's time for the reading of the word. Let me see if I can find that one verse I really wanted to show as well. Let me see if I could. Let me see. Just stop the video if you want to, these verses, you want to read it. There's one more verse that I did some vortexia verses here, but there's one here that I wanted to share as well. There was a verse where I wanted to let's see. Probably won't be able to find it. Let's see. Ugha, y'all know what Ugha is? The wheel. Ugha, the definition of Ugha, the wheel. I'm not gonna be able to find it. Man, that's really wanted to. Oh, I didn't see that, Dave. Oh wow, I'd love to see that. Hey, you slipped that in on me. I didn't even see where you posted that. Yeah, check that out. I'd like to see that. Let's take a quick look. Oh, I wasn't even sharing the screen and nobody knew it. I wasn't even sharing the screen and nobody. Okay, let's see. What is this? Okay, I turned the sound off so I don't get a strike or anything. Can y'all see this okay? Somebody type a one. Can y'all see this video I'm playing? Can someone type a one? Let me know if you see this okay. Can you see this? Just type a one. Can y'all see this okay? Type one. Can anybody hear me? Am I even broadcasting? Okay, thanks, Dave. So y'all can see that? All right. Here's some Dave posted in my room. I didn't even see it. It says, woman dies and see terrifying truth about what dead people are doing. I would like to just share this instead of do the reading. I wonder, you know what? I want to just share this. I wonder if it'll work though. Will it work, brother, if I just leave the audio or if I leave the audio off? Y'all want me to keep playing this? Do y'all want me to keep playing this? This looks really, I would like to see this. Is it okay with you, brother, if I show this instead of the reading? I'll do the reading tomorrow, okay? Is it okay with y'all? What do y'all say? Is it okay? Is it okay to keep playing this? Can you or say just say yeah or yes or okay? Elizabeth says okay. What do you other brethren say? Is it okay? If I get two more okays, then I'm gonna play it. If somebody Nazarene, okay, three. Okay, let's play it. Let's look at this because they got the caption on the screen, so you don't need the audio. So let's look at this. Then let me see if I can make it bigger. Let me see. Try to make it really big screen here. Make a big screen. Big screen here. Okay, now I'm gonna watch the chat, but I ain't gonna say nothing so I can watch with y'all. If there's a problem viewing, just let me know, okay? Okay, Dave says go for it. Okay. See, there's a way with StreamYard I can show the whole screen. I don't want to start dancing. Let me try it real quick. Because I want to show. Well, I guess that's good enough. As long as y'all can see it good, that's all I care about. Okay, now I'm gonna watch the chat, but I'm gonna look at the video with y'all. Matter of fact, let me rewind it a little bit, just a tiny bit, okay? Because I was talking. Hey, somebody put the name of this video. Somebody put the name of this video. Let me do it myself. The name of this video is what dead people are doing in heaven. So I could put it on the screen. Thanks, Nazarene. I'm gonna put that in the description. Okay, brethren. All right, man. Oh man. Oh man. You can't even, if anybody want to come on and share what you share about the video that we just saw. The video was called "What the Dead Are," uh, what the dead are doing, or something. What dead people are doing. I'm gonna put the link in the room again if you want to share. Anybody want to come on and share your thoughts? I mean, that was. One second here. Let me change the screen. Give me a second. Let me first change the screen. All right. If anyone wants to come on and share about what the video, how it spoke to you, let me put the link in the room. There was too much. There was just too much that I saw in that video. There was way too much. And let me put the link in the room, and then I encourage anybody to come on if you want to share with your brethren what came to your mind looking at that video. The video is called "What Dead People Are Doing." And the first thing that came to my mind, or as I was watching it, what came to my mind, man, you water signs, man. You know, the brother that offered it is a water sign. And all I could think, you know, it showed a bunch of water. And it made me think of the lesson that water, it brings to the world from what I could see. And I know the motto of Pisces is love is all. Love is all. And then I thought of water signs as a whole and the message that you bring. Now, I'm not separate saying one sign is better than another, but each of you brethren bring different lessons to the world. And so here we see a brother operating in his gift, bringing a message to us about the love and compassion. Yeah, Maine brother, where are you? Wow, man. Wow, Maine. Yep, I know you are. You're a Cancer. My brother is a Cancer. You know, man, it is good to see you, man. And you know I'm with you. Me and you, we talked a long time ago, personally, and I just get a kick out of telling you I'm with you, brother. I am with you, man. You know, but click on the link. Anybody, I just encourage you, man. If you want to come on and share a word about what you think about the video we just saw. I mean, that was just too powerful, man. I learned so many things. So many things went through my mind watching that. I can't even begin to put it in the, summarize it. Oh, okay, man. That's all right. You got 2 children you raising? 2 daughters. All right. That's a real serious blessing. But the thing I saw, man, is the beauty of the message that water signs are charged with bringing to the world. And that is, I would define it as consideration. I would characterize it as concern. I would categorize it as love. I would categorize it as emotional connectedness. I would categorize it as, I love the part in the video where it said she was a nurse and she had dealt with people scientifically but emotionally disconnected. And I think a big lesson is that we should deal with people from, let me see, Creator, you got to give me words to explain what I'm trying to say. It should go deeper than head knowledge. It should be, and I think the whole world is craving. They're tired of superficiality. I think this world is sick because we're not connected to one another. And it seems like in the spiritual, we keep hearing about the connect. I remember what Mahalia said. We were in the Bible study, and the brother was going around asking brethren what they thought about the things he was reading. And she said the connectedness of all things. And she's a water sign too. And so the lesson you water signs carry for the world, I mean, it's just, looking at that video, that's what I saw. The lesson of the water signs is to look at people and to not have a superficiality. Like that nurse, she said that she started dealing with people differently when she said that they all have a story behind them. And she no longer just looked at people scientifically. And if you've known water signs, now I'm not singling them out like they're more special, because I could talk about each one of you, brethren. It's just like the saying, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. So when the Creator put me in a situation and it's particular to a certain vibration, then I start talking about you, brethren. In this case, I was talking even before we looked at the video about consequences of actions. Consequences of actions. Remember, I was on the phone. I don't like being on the phone with most people. Only very few people I like, talking to on the phone. Most people, 99% of people, I like to get off of the phone when business is done and what is said has been said. And that's, and I make it known. I don't say bye. I just hang up. Like sometimes you brethren hear me take calls on the phone. When I get calls like that, I hang up, okay, that's it. Bye, click. I don't even say that. And I do it intentionally because I don't like to be on the phone. So I started scrolling from my room like I usually do. The brother comes up with a video. So make a long story short, I'm not surprised. I was saying some things, and then the brother, the Creator had me scroll my room, and now we see a video, and really, to me, it was a rebuke. It was a rebuke. You brethren seen the Creator work live and in color right before your eyes. I was saying things and basically had to do with the poison I was putting out into the world, with even the little that you do. And then I started scrolling on the screen, and then I saw I was getting ready. I almost didn't even get to this when I was going to start doing the reading. I got to the link. I seen it. I wanted to see it. I played it. And it is a rebuke to anyone. And it was not like a harsh rebuke where you got to feel bad or, but it was the Creator yet again intervening to correct the situation. Basically, I was sharing, and then he showed me why you shouldn't be that way with people. You should not. That's the lesson of the water sign tea. Again, the lady, she said, I used to deal with people on a non-emotional level. And then she started connecting with people after her experience. And that's a water sign for you. They can't even help themselves. They connect with you on a deep emotional level. That's their gift to the world. Their relationships are always, they cannot be superficial. It's got to be an emotional connection there. That's the lesson they teach you. That's how you can see the Creator. The sister described a reality that it's beyond description. She described a connection that's beyond description. To me, that's the lesson we trying to learn. We trying to learn to connect with one another on a non-superficial level, a real level, a deep level. That's why you water signs, you're hard to be understood a lot of times, because the level, and again, I'm not putting them above an air sign or a fire sign or an earth sign. All people are beautiful beyond words, because you can't describe the creator, and the creator is all of those things. So that video was just out of sight, man. It gave me is that was out of sight, man. That was just, I expect that coming from a Pisces. Those type of lessons, just super deep, man, and how none of us have anything to go about fearing. It helped us to realize the consequences of our actions, even little things, you know. I love what she said about the the ripple effects. I get it, man. Even a smile, it can resonate. It can, you ever hear the saying how the flapping of a butterfly's wings in China causes a tsunami, in California or whatever, you know what I mean? It's the effect of even the most minor of things, you know. I loved it, man. I just, she, Fritz, brother. All right, man. I hope you saw that video we saw, Fritz. If you didn't, man, you got to go back and look at that, man. That is what it is all about. I think that in our reality, we're so hung up. We are so hung up on vainglory, superficiality, and missing the message. We're really missing the message, man. Um, I'm, we're I love the inclusiveness of that message, and I certainly believe it. How, yeah, we're faithists, man, but I think it just simply means that we have an understanding of how we really should be towards one another. I love the message that everybody was going to get there. I love that message. But I can't believe I'm the only one who want to share about these things. Brother, click the link, man. Somebody want to come on and say what you think? Thanks, Nazarene, for telling me about fair use. I'm gonna put that in my description area when I get finished. Fair use. Does anybody want to come on and share what you thought about the video? That was Dave. If you still listening, brother, I just can't thank you enough, man. That's the type of video that will teach you a lesson. It'll teach you a lesson, man. I think we live in fear of death, and the video was telling you we should be looking forward to it. Now tell me that the way she described what she described, you ain't looking forward to that type of reality. You can't tell me that, man, and how that should resonate. And if we really, once we understand what we are headed for, then we can, just like my mom says, slow down, man, and redeem the time, which means to be a light while you are in this reality. We're not missing anything. We're in an opportunity. We're headed for a place. It can't even be, I believe that. I received the message, that video. I'm just sorry that I don't have the verbal acumen to describe everything that I wish I could. I wish that I could really describe what that video, how it spoke to me. It just said too many things. So, brethren, I'm going to let that be the end of the video. If nobody wants to come on and share about it, and well, I guess it's a good time for me to go ahead and to close the video and to give thanks to the creator for the message, that the way things shook out tonight, and the video that we saw, and the blessing that it brought to us and the comfort and the knowledge. So, man, I wish I could say, I really wish I could describe everything that, that came to me looking at that video. So, brethren, thank you again. Want to give thanks again to the Creator. Thank you for you, brethren, you checking in, and I hope that the Creator bless you through the video, and pray that the time that we're in right now, and the Creator is bringing us into a new reality with Pluto going into Aquarius, and we see the events of the world, and I just pray that this message, this video that we saw, that it really, really gets out, man, because the world needs to see that. So, brethren, that's the best I can do, man. And I really thank you for joining me. Really a pleasure, you brethren, coming in, spending a little time together, and really blessed my soul. So, Creator, I pray for my brethren for the message of that video, that it'll sink down deep into our spirit, and that it will stay there, and that also we'll implement it, and that we'll be blessed because we saw it, and how we could take off the tetracts and the doubts and the psychological maladies that we suffer under, and know that it all is really well. All is really well, really. So, brethren, again, thank you joining me. Until I see you again Friday, Creator willing. Again, thanks for joining me. Peace be unto you. Until I see you again. Shalom.